A question that we get here at the Insights Group quite a bit is about some of the trade shows that we put on. We put on Ladies Night Out, Vendor Expo. We put on Entrepreneur Days, and we put on Small Business After Hours Mixers. Oftentimes when somebody registers for one of our events, they ask, how many people are going to be there? How big is my table going to be? What is the audience? Who is the audience? Who's going to be attending the event? The answers that I give them on the front side help to influence what their experience with us at the show is going to be. We've all been to a trade show. Many, many vendors, many, many tables, people running around, not making eye contact because they don't want to catch your attention. They don't want to have to talk to you because they don't want the sales pitch. We've all been there. We've all done that. I've done it myself. Sometimes that's just easier. The philosophy that we have here at the Insights Group is different than your traditional trade show setting. So if you have any of those preconceived notions about what you should be doing and what you should be expecting at a trade show, please set those aside for the duration of this talk. The things that we stress as important when doing a vendor show or a trade show is not how many people are going to come through because I want to meet absolutely as many as I possibly can. What we stress is that you find some quality contacts among the people that are coming, not be concerned with meeting 300 new people today. Realistically, if you go to an event or you go to a trade show, a networking mixer, how many people can you really truly make a connection with in an hour's time and 2 hours' time? There's not an effective way to make a connection with 200 people at a single event. So when your mindset goes into something, knowing that you're there for public awareness, yes, we want as many people to get our information as we can, but we are looking for some of those solid contacts. It begins to change the context in your mind of the way that you view that event. Another thing that people do at a trade show or at an expo is they pull their table out in front of them, they put their skirt on it, and then they put their 2 chairs behind the table for them and their partner that they brought along so they don't get bored, so they can sit and they can talk behind their table. How approachable are you if you're in a large trade show or a small trade show with a lot of background noise, with a lot of conversations going on, with people trying not to make eye contact because they don't want to talk with you, and you're sitting behind the table? Does that help you? I think not. Here at the Insights Group, I am incredibly impressed with the vendors that we've had. At the first expo, we talked about how we'd like to recreate this experience, the vendor experience. It's different than what you've done before. We set it up. At the second event, we had some of the same people from the first one, and we had a few new people. As they began to set up, some of our members here saw people pushing their tables out because we had them against the wall. And instead of us having to come around and educate them as to why the table's against the wall, they said, no, you don't do that here. You don't hide behind your table. You don't sit there and have a conversation amongst yourselves. The tables are against the walls, and guess what? You're standing and talking to people. The other thing that we do here with our trade shows and every trade show that we go to is not bring every piece of literature we have, bring every sign we have, every cool gizmo or gadget that we have. We bring simple information, we stand up and we talk to people. It's not about the content that's on your table, it's about the impact that you're able to have with someone when you're having a conversation with them. There are some things you should have at a trade show. You should have some type of material or some way that you're capturing the people's information that comes past you. Here's another tip. If you're doing trade shows and you think that you need to bring every brochure that you have, what happens after someone's left your space and they have their brochure, they smile, thank you, great, I'll call you, and they put it in their bag. Once they get a bag full of 50 to 100 pieces of literature, do you think that they actually take it back out and they read every single one of them and they call every person that they met? Chances are, probably not. It's best that you have their contact information. It's good to have a handout here and there. Make sure if you do have a handout, you put your picture or some other personalized information on it. If I go to an event and I meet John and I meet Al and I meet Bob, and then I meet another Bob. How do I know which Bob is which Bob? Unless you put your picture and some striking information. Be the crazy person that's wearing, if you're a cool guy, wear a floaty. If you're a girl that works at Insights, wear a Free Hugs t-shirt, because then when you have a conversation with somebody, you can jog their memory. I'm the one that had the rubber ducky in my hand. Or I'm the one that was wearing that hot pink fluorescent t-shirt. You remember? Oh yeah, I know that's you. At trade shows, too often than not, people become followers. They try to do things that have always been done because they've seen it that way. Well, times are changing, the world is changing, and there are ways to work smarter, not harder. And trade shows are a prime example of where you can use the strategy to create more effect.